Joining us now, an actor whose characters we've loved for years and years, as Stephanie said, started out entertaining us back in the 70s, movies, television, probably best known for his work on Northern Exposure, but he's just we could run down the list, but it would take 2 hours.
I would sprain my finger scrolling down his IMDb.
No Country for Old Men. I mean, just some of the things that we've enjoyed and all the TV shows. Plus, he's on Better Call Saul right now. He's got projects in post-production, and now he's trying to put together an evening with all the stories as soon as we can get together and have an evening together. Please welcome the one and only Barry Corbin. Barry, how you doing?
All right. I'd like to say hello to my son there in Kalamazoo.
Your son is in Kalamazoo?
Yeah, my son's there in Kalamazoo.
You're kidding me.
So hello, Jim.
Jim.
What does Jim do in Kalamazoo?
He works as cybersecurity for a pharmaceutical group.
I think we know which one that is.
I think we know which one that happens to be, yes.
Yeah. All right.
I got no idea, but it's some pharmaceutical group.
All right. Is his last name Corbin, or does he go by another name? You don't have to say the name, but just say yes or no.
Corbin.
I'm sorry?
Jim Corbin.
Okay. Well,
look at that.
We'll certainly reach out to him and tell him we talked to you.
And he says he listens to you, so that's good.
No way!
Well, you know what, Barry? I just lost all respect for him.
That's true. Yeah, he has terrible taste.
Wow, that is great. When I think of Barry Corbin, I think the first thing that comes to mind is...
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
That was me.
And it's not Northern Exposure either. It's one of a kind. That's the first thing. You are certainly one of a kind, I believe.
Thank you. That's nice.
Well,
Somebody one time told me, I was sitting with Ben Johnson. Somebody said, "You guys sound alike." Ben said, "No, we just ate the same kind of dirt when we were kids."
That's a great line.
I love that. And I guess that's the kind of thing we're going to hear from you when you do your evening with Barry Corbin. When I say one of a kind, it's pearls of wisdom like that we've come to know and love. And you've played so many different characters in your career, but still, it seems like Barry is always there. And I know actors talk about, they don't become the character, the character becomes them. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of Barry in every character you've played, I think. What do you think?
Well, I look for any similarities and play those, and then I look for the differences and drop those in on top of it.
I think that's the secret of great acting right there.
Absolutely.
Stephanie is a great actress herself, Barry. I don't want to talk about her too much. She gets very embarrassed.
Stop it.
But let's talk about an evening with Barry Corbin. Tell us what's going to go on with that, because I think there's many generations that have come along that would profit from the value of having an evening with Barry Corbin.
What it basically is, we're going to show some film clips, and I'm going to come out and talk for about half an hour. Just talk about my childhood and growing up and my career early on, and then I'm going to open it up for questions, and the audience and I'll have a nice conversation for an hour or so, and then we'll talk about anything they want to talk about.
All right. Now, is there...
If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to say I don't know. I'll lie and pretend to know it.
All right. Now, we're here with Barry Corbin. We're talking about an evening with Barry Corbin, the film clips, little trip down memory lane, and then the Q&A. Is there anything off limits, Barry?
I'm not going to take anything off limits. We'll go with anything.
All right. So we can ask you about your love life and everything else. Is that correct?
Oh, you can ask me all that stuff. Yeah. That's not too exciting though.
No. Well, maybe that.
Me, but it's not to anybody else.
Okay. Well, that's a story of my married life right there. It's exciting to me, but not anybody else.
Yeah.
So what do you what?
If anybody wants to host this thing and they get it together, and in your area, they can call. They can email my agent Linda at lmtalent.com.
Okay.
And we'll put that together.
So in other words, we can actually bring you into our area. You're not set with a tour. You're open to come to these different areas.
I'm open. Yeah. We haven't. We don't know when we're going to do it because we don't know when we're going to lift all this hiding place. You know.
Yeah. And I don't.
We're ready. We're ready to go whenever we can get an audience together.
There you go. And Stephanie, I think you'll agree. Doing it on Zoom or doing it's you know what? I give people a lot of credit for trying to do it with these late night talk shows and some of the other stuff they want to do live, but it's just not the same. It's not the same.
There's nothing better than getting up in front of a live audience. Their energy helps you to get your energy and vice versa, and you can't have that when you don't have that common energy in the room.
Right.
And you can't feel it when it's thousands of miles away.
That's right. I'll perform in the telephone booth, but an audience stand around outside it.
Well, that might be something good for that all-in challenge that the celebrities are doing. You could raffle off an evening with Barry Corbin in a phone booth.
In a phone booth. I
think
love that.
That's gonna, the other guys can't touch that, Barry. We're here with Barry Corbin, one of the show business icons, and as I said, one of a kind. The distinct voice, the great acting style.
So many iconic characters that he's played over the years.
I mean, it's just crazy, and we're all getting up there, Barry. Everything okay with you with this virus and everything? How you hanging in there?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. My wife had touch of it. She was pretty sick for about a week, but she's all right now. So we're good.
All right. Well, we're anxious to all get out and about, and it's hard for me. I'm one of those people that likes to hug and touch people, and it's kind of weird.
I do too, but I don't think we'll get back to that very quick.
No.
I'm scared of touching anybody now.
That's You're right. You don't want to touch or be touched anymore.
I got to look like I'm robbing the bank when I go get some money out.
Yeah, you got that cowboy hat on and the mask. That people get the wrong idea.
Yeah. Well, they do, and it kind of scares them, but they scare me. I've got a mask with a dog nose on it.
Wow, I got to get one of those.
Right?
I got to get one of those. All right. Well, listen.
Dog nose on it.
Barry, appreciate you doing this. We've loved you for so many years and enjoy seeing anything you do. And once we can get back to some semblance of gathering for a great night, we'll look forward to a night with Barry Corbin. Barry Corbin, everybody. Thanks, Barry.